All right, welcome back. And on this episode, we're going to get some panning done, find some test numbers, and get that high banker set up. Let's get into it. What's he doing over there? That geology guy. Look at him. Who doing what? Tourmaline. Basalt. Quartz. Hematite. All the ingredients I need. I ain't a genius, but I think he's one of them wizards. All right, so for the all right, so we're going behind these spots right here, hitting the areas where they're considered as fall down spots and protruding rocks, places where gold's gonna come past it, either fall down or get slung behind it and trap down. All right, so panning ain't going too well, but that doesn't mean that there ain't gold in this spot. I already know that there's gold in the spot, just I'm not digging down deep enough. I'm just scraping the surface and trying to get down to that foot layer without getting soaking wet from the rain. A little bit hard. So I know that spot's good, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get down to that foot layer with the high banker, and then I'll do a test pan to see where we're at. But if I want to get any kind of gold today, I got to get that high banker set up. And I changed it up a little bit. You guys will see here in a minute. All right, I got her running good and she's clearing out, not too bad. A little bit heavy on one side. I've been shimmying it around a little bit here and there. But the material coming out of the hole's looking pretty good. And like I've said, you can test pan across the top and not do very good. But it's sitting down about 1.5 feet down on a black sand layer, which is pretty thick and consistent. The gold here in Ohio likes to sit in layers. And it could be pretty consistent. So you could keep digging in the same spot for a long time and keep pulling out the same amount of gold. Run bigger equipment and get more gold. And yeah, not too bad. So I'm gonna run through this. Actually, I'm gonna run a bunch of tanks today. Let's see what we get. All right, so I ran through that first tank of gas, decided to take a lunch break, KFC and Uncrustables, peanut butter and jelly. So yeah, nice. KFC hit the spot. Anybody else like eating cold next day KFC? Leftover KFC is the best. Yup. All right, just after a bit of digging, I finally got down to what I was looking for, which is the clay stuck rocks. And as you can see, it's a really rusty like clay. Showing you right here. It's all conglomerated like that. And it's a very rusty, mucky clay. Some of it's pretty tacky and sticky, which is what we want. And everything seems to be running pretty good. It was just a tough layer to get underneath the bigger gravels down into the clay stuck rocks. And that's pretty tough, punching a little bit of a hole through that. So we're just gonna scrape across the top of it, get as much as we can today, and then get this all cleaned up and get back to the house. But I might bring you guys back in and out before then. Let's see how it goes. All right, check this out. 2 nice shotgun pellets and a piece of visible right up behind it. Look at that, nice chunker munker there, Bubba. Woohoo! Heck yeah, you guys, I was pulling the mats out and I finally found something cool. See if I could pull the mats out. Well, I'm gonna have to feel for it. Check that out. By the time I set the mats down and came back to get the phone, it was hard to get this back out of there. It's definitely a broken tip of a point. But look at that. That's freaking awesome. Nice. I knew it was a matter of time I was going to find it. I've been thinking about it all day too. I'm like, man, I want to find an arrowhead. And yeah, I'm out of words. This is awesome. Cool. Bloop. All right, it's all cleaned up like nothing was there. Both tailing piles gone. Everything all cleaned up. All right, I'll see you guys at the house. Welcome back. And as you can see, I'm getting ready to do the classification. And check this out. Look how big the acan coral got. Thing got huge. And this is even spreading out. Looking nice. Starting to reach its way around to the glass. Sweet. So yeah, I'm to the point where I got to get this classified down. Somewhere in there is that arrowhead. So I will, well, the tip of an arrowhead. I'll locate that and be right back. Welcome back. It is the next day. Yeah, I ran half that down last night, and I got to run the rest of it down today. But another one of the things I want to talk about is when you let material like this that has clay in it sit in a bucket overnight, you have to put water in it and slurry it back down, because if you don't, pieces of your gold might ride down with the thicker pieces of clay that are stuck together. So what I do is mix a little bit of water in there and then slurry it all back up into a nice slurry, so that way when I spoon it, feed it into the sluice, it just slides right down with no problem. So let me get this finished up. Let's get to the gold. All right, so welcome back. And what did we get out on this nice day? Awesome little bit of gold, and look at that nice feeler there. That's a definite feeler. Move it all around. That's almost a pecker. An Ohio picker anyway. And that wasn't the only thing we found. We did find this out on the trip. Awesome. And as you can tell, look at the work on that. See if I can get that. Yeah, you can see the wavy pattern on there. Same on this side. See how it's staggered back and forth. Typical pattern. I don't know much about them though, but there we go for size reference. Nice. Go ahead and take a zoom in and look at this gold up nice and close. Pretty cool. It's all over the place. And that's what you get for going underneath those big rocks and getting to that clay stuck rock section. And that's all I got time for on this episode. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you out there.